Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Voyagers and the reigning AFC champs, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Here come the Bengals, and CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you got the biggest game of your life to win.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Here we go. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be.
Now the ball comes loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Here we go.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Willen. And he returns it on just shy of the 20.
Let's go, baby.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Come on. Hey. 19 strikes. 19 strikes.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds gloves, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Richardson to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill. Complete. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, 28 yards. And the Voyagers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. That good for 19 to the 1st down. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Voyagers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Here we go. 11 MT tape.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he will reach the 5-yard wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here in this Super Bowl. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a... Well, now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Richardson on the bootleg here. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of this Super Bowl. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Voyagers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now it's Burrow. Throwing outside, complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as the tackle made up around the 33-yard line. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Barkley hit on the ball past 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And here's Brad Robbins now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. They complete it to Hill. And bulldozing his way through.
Get off my boy Taysom Hill, boy. Come on, you want something? Come on, you want something? Get off. Get off of me.
Taysom Hill with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl.
You can't play with my boy Taysom Hill. That boy a monster.
Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a first and 10 now. 20. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage, but the big man setting the tone physically.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. Touchdown. Adam Prentice. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Voyagers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Lutz with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bengals set to take over. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
12, 11.
Up the middle with Barkley. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here we go.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sauce Gardner coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Hardman on the return. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw brought in by Austin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air with Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Voyagers are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Lutz good on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson, and it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Voyagers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Lutz with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow will throw. And he drops it incomplete. And his struggles continue here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Come on.
Richardson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Richardson working from the gun. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Holding, offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
11 MT, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
On third down, Barkley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And it's fielded at the 34.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Okay, break. 2nd down and 4. A final shot before the half. Richardson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His
second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Voyagers.
Let's go, Marshawn. I see you, boy.
And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation.
One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This fielded right at the goal line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the shotgun, Richardson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. That is caught. He will have the first down and a bit more. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Voyagers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11. Stop.
He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. Taking it right down Broadway. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals are able to claw one back. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone.
Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
Ready.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Wide open receiver complete. Down the left sideline. And touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati set to take over once again. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And now look at him go. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
11.
Now Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. It's Barkley on the counter. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Don't wait on nobody else to make it. You make the play. All right, go get him now.
12. 11 Mighty. 11 MT. 11 Thomas.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And it's a fumble.
What the fuck he thought he was doing, boy? They should have gave it back to Barkley, boy. Boy, we mollywopped that motherfucker, cuz.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number's going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking that a lot of times their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Richardson looking to throw this. It got his man complete. And a huge play there. Richardson to the air on first down.
Escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on second and long.
Richardson.
Buying time to his left.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill.
A big play there.
44 yards. And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can...
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension.
Oh, yeah.
With an amazing diving catch.
And the Voyagers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game. And it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Looks good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
I know you hype. I know you hype.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a miss hit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown.
Juwan Johnson.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Voyagers have got it on cruise control.
When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played,
Here we go.
all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the hook.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Reek Willen.
And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Second and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still second down. Ready.
And
game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Juwan Johnson,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Voyagers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
looking to pass. And he'll find Chase.
Good fucking catch, Chase.
The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first. They'll set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A first down carry. Oh, my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And here's the Virginia Beach offense out and ready to go again. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Ready, break.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
It's a room to maneuver. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always... And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill from 10 yards out. And the Voyagers are pouring it on. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Gun. Dot.
Now Burrow on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Richardson. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Taysom Hill. 66.
My boy out here breaking records.
And the Voyagers just continue to roll.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Enforcement's come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Quay Walker bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. And I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the win.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
1-1, ready?
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
11 MT, 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
11 MT, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11, 12.
And Burrow going to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Well, the Virginia Beach offense set to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score.
He's got a man, complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losing, 'cause we are the champions. Marcellus, rookie season, rookie year, wins the Super Bowl as a rookie. Let's go. Nice.
A complete team victory.
And we win another Super Bowl, y'all. It's the third ring, baby. Third ring. Gotta go for some more. Oh my God, my boy broke a record. 17 touchdowns for 1,084 yards. Jesus.